huh? Wait, God, don't have lah, don't have. Say, smell here. Then they will go nearer.
Whoa!
Hi guys.
Hi guys, we are from Butterworks. I'm Rachel.
I'm Lun. We are a production house. So we do corporate videos, we do short films for clients, and most of you guys know we also own a YouTube channel also called Butterworks. So we also do some short films there, some passion projects there also.
I think most of you guys will have probably seen us just on YouTube. Yeah. Actually, we were not called Butterworks. I think back in 2012, we actually started Walk and Roll Studios. I think we just graduated, and then after that, shortly, we just started our own company already. We did like events, corporate videos, etc., all the way until 2015. Actually, Butterworks wasn't part of the business plan. We just gathered like a couple of friends at a cafe. And then we were like, hey, we do corporate projects until maybe sian already. So we decided to just gather with a bunch of friends and say, you want to like shoot some comedy someday or just some funny stuff. We got funny ideas or some nice scripts, nice stories to tell. And that was how it began. Not really thinking where it would go, actually. It was really all for passion.
We just know at the end of the day, we don't want to produce videos that people just watch and forget about. We want to have like an ending message to it. That's why we have all the quotes starting from the very first video.
Yeah.
So that people can round out the video, have a message to take away and remember our videos for that. Walk and roll is like how you walk on the streets, right? If you roll your camera, you will be able to find a lot of beautiful moments in life. Yeah. So Butterworks, how the name came about really.
It's a very funny story. I mean, back in like the film school, right? Because my name was TOH, so a lot of my friends call me Kaya Toast. But then I was basically called Rachel Kaya Toast. So that was my Facebook name. He came into the picture because we got to know each other.
People just started calling me Butter and asked me to change my Facebook name.
Because Butter and Kaya. I think it's one of our friends who actually gave him the name.
So because of Butter, we thought of a few names like Butter Studios, Butter Productions, and Butterworks. Yeah, so we produced 3 films. One of it is called First Duty of Love. Immediately that got quite a lot of attention from Taiwan also. So we started to spread then. Of course, we had a huge help given by Three Potatoes.
Janice and Aaron.
They were very nice to approach us and like...
We did a collaboration lah.
Kind of spurts growth lah. Everyday life, like walk on the streets, look at people, or hear stories from your friends. All that little stories, you can really grow it into a full short film. Actually, stories are all around us. You just need to believe in one of them and give it an angle and make it a special one. Write stories that is closest to you first. That's when you can really know how this character really feels, because it's essentially your own feeling.
I think last time when we first started, we can chiong like one short film in one day. But of course, that's just shooting itself. Within 2 weeks, we can actually plan, shoot, and edit out. If we really want, maybe even one. For now, say a 3 minutes film, I would say we'll need 1 month to 1.5 months of scripting, all the way to casting and getting all your art done, and then we shooting it for 2 to 3 days, and then editing for about 1 to 2 weeks until it's done. So about 1 to 1.5 months ish. And then let's say for series, the recent series we did with Miwa, it's called Muay Thai Girl. So that was 10 episodes long. So that took us 6 months. 40 days of shoot, 40.
Like most of the days are more than 12 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
I bet some of the wrinkles are
from there, I tell you. You know, after the whole production finish, it's like a sense of accomplishment, right? So you would look forward to that sense of accomplishment again. Of course, you don't ask me to do back to back. Really.
Of course, there are things to learn from during this whole production. So we will aim to make things more efficient also. I think we'll take on the next challenge more efficiently.
And we won't mind, touching on another kind of topic that we ourselves need to learn as well. Yeah. Because I think filmmaking, that's the nice part of it. We literally get to see so many things. We touch so many industries, especially when we do corporate. Sometimes I learn so much from my clients as well about their field and their industry, just something that I've never seen before, and I get brought to places that really opens up my world. We have always wanted to explore this part, but we have kind of limited capacity to do it right now. On top of like doing our corporate work, which is what we do on a daily basis, we're also trying to produce content for our YouTube channel. So it's a little bit hard for us now, but I wouldn't say that we wouldn't explore this in the future.
I'm always intrigued by Korean drama, like how they do their cinematography. Story-wise, it's nice, but of course there are certain shots that were very, very draggy. It's their style,
Yeah.
and I feel their visuals are very, very strong.
So I think I'm always very intrigued by art and set design. Because I'm more into fantasies and stuff, so I can see a lot more of that, you see. Like Tim Burton is one of my inspirations also, because I really appreciate all the effort put in. It was for our second mini movie called Hooked on You, 篮球泡泡茶. There was this scene, there was a kidnap scene. We had to go and prepare the warehouse, it was super dusty. The whole crew became like aunties. We started to clean the whole warehouse. It was super dusty. We used water, we wash out everything, and then we swat the whole place. At the same time, we had to black out the entire place. So there was like a huge window panel. So we did it up with newspaper and then trash bag. So we were pretty young at that point in time. So all we could think of is newspaper and trash bags. And then after that, I think it was 2 to 3 a.m. and we were very tired and we were finally done. The whole crew went home. We were like, okay, bye-bye, good night, go and sleep. And guess what? When we reached there, we realized we can see the window again, because the entire panel of newspaper and trash bag fell. So all of us had to do it over again.
We were on a corporate shoot. The shoot is done. We wrapped already. So it's like we are gonna go back to our van. Then we're like, wow, okay, long day. Never mind, let's do this fast. So when the trolley goes down, everything loaded up already, right? The last trolley bag went up onto the van, and then I smelled something. Something really bad. So I went to try to find the source. Then I found it. It's like on a wheel, and there's like, I think, cat poo or dog poo, I don't know what lah. Then like, oh my god.
And guess what? All of the equipments have it, because you roll the equipment up onto another bag, and then another bag, and then they're all smeared with it.
We took down one bag, then we started to clean the wheel like some crazy people. Then at first it started off with just me. So I told one more person. Then the guy didn't believe. Just said, where got? Then after that, he just keeps smelling. Then suddenly he smelled it. Then, oh no! Then everyone went through the same steps. First it's like, huh? Wait, God, don't have lah, don't have. Say, smell here. Then they will go nearer. Whoa! We were always inspired when people come up to us, tell us, thank you for making those videos. Some doesn't even really want to take a photo. They just want to come up to you and say, thank you for the videos. I really support them lah. Like,
I think it's because of the content that we do. We actually attract a little bit more mature viewers as well. So we sometimes do have adults coming up to us, even like adults that are about 40 over years old. They come up to us to shake your hand and they tell us that they really appreciate the content that we put up. So that's very heartwarming lah for us.
For me, it's her, but it's not all about romance lah, of course. So because of the creativity I have, so I'm like bouncing everywhere. When there's an idea, it will kind of like flood my mind. I guess that's where she comes in to steer my direction in the right way. So that's where I think I cannot live without, because I think without her, I don't think there will be Butterworks. Yeah.
Oh, actually, when you asked that question, I was just thinking, hey, like if I'm an idol, what can't I live without it? You know what's the first thing that came to my mind?
Food.
Water.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It will clash lah, no matter what. It's like constant effort and understanding lah. Talking to each other is the most important thing lah.
So we also learn to give space. Sometimes we do our own activities on our own. Sometimes I go chill with my friends, he go chill with his friends. So I think that's also equally important. We just have to communicate. Like if let's say this period is just a little bit more hectic for us, then we're like, okay, so we are going to OT a little bit more. So we have to just tell each other lah. And also learning how to split things apart. So like if you quarrel about work, then just leave it as that lah. Leave it as work.
I think in 2021 we are aiming for monthly upload. Then that means we have a few videos to produce, and maybe one of them
can be horror,
or thriller.
Yeah.
We'll try.
Talents, we are always hiring, even for our corporate work. Yeah, but it's all mostly on just project and freelance basis. Same for our interns. It's all based on project basis. So if I do have like a really long form project, then there will be opportunity. So just keep a lookout. just give it a shot. And I think like nowadays, in terms of technology and in terms of knowledge, it's very easily accessible. If you have the passion, you want to give it a shot, give it a shot. You do it when you're young, especially when it's also very physically taxing and tiring.
Although now equipment is quite affordable, you don't need the best equipment to get yourself started. Of course, like better equipment will give you that professional standard, but then that shouldn't hinder your start. Because your start, let's say, just go out with a phone, record something. If you don't have capital to invest in like editing suite, maybe you can go for free programs, things like that, that can really get yourself started. It's back to what Rachel said, just go out and try with whatever that you have first. Maybe it will clear up your mind even. It will show you whether you are cut out for filmmaking. Because if you cannot even go through that first hit, then there's no point investing so much into it and so much time and wanting to give your first shot the best shot.
For YouTube, we want to have a little bit more consistent uploads as much as we can, because short films aren't easy to plan, but we'll do our best to actually have monthly uploads as for YouTube. And for our corporate side, we want to continue growing to get more clientele. And actually, we just want to expose ourselves to more kinds of videos also, more opportunities so that we can grow.
I think thanks for staying with us all the way. Even though like they know that we prioritize quality than quantity, I think in the YouTube landscape, people are putting out consistent upload unlike us. So I think for those that stay with us, thank you so much
for the support and understanding. And we'll continue to do our best to bring more content to y'all. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys do not know us, go and check out our channel. It's Butterworks. Remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you guys soon.